So it was built at the Los Angeles Career Center in Lancaster, California. When we had the car, it was actually a car that was already sitting at the school. It was pretty rough. It had a lot of rust, and AMD hooked us up with a bunch of replacement body panels because it definitely needed it. Hi, my name is Kevin Darwish, and we're here at the Magnuson booth at PRI 2025, just across from Holley. And behind me is the Los Angeles-built 1968 Camaro drift car. Large portion of it is in carbon fiber. The Los Angeles program is a non-profit vocational program teaching at-risk youth all the automotive trades. So they're learning how to do mechanics, they're doing auto body, paint, they're learning how to weld, they're doing CAD, CAM, they're doing composites, they're making molds, they're making carbon fiber parts. All the carbon fiber parts that you see on this vehicle were done by students. So the whole thing from the front end all the way through the dash is a V-weave. So if you stare at it in the center, you have a perfect pattern in the carbon fiber that goes all the way through the car. So it's a rare thing that you see, so it's a really cool thing. If it wasn't for Holley, this wouldn't have been possible. So Holley hooked us up with a bunch of parts. We have the Holley Dominator, we have the entire wiring harness, we have the Frostbite radiator, then we have Detroit Speed that hooked us up with a front subframe. We're running QA1 shocks in the rear, and if you check out the rear, it has a cantilever rear suspension. Once again, designed in the school. They designed that in CAD, cut it out on the plasma table, and then they got to put it in the car. You get to see the beautiful QA1 shocks in the back, and that let us put some crazy wide wheels. So we have 19 by 12 with about a -67 offset. So that's what gives you the crazy look of the rear wheels. Big thanks to all the partners like Holley, Magnuson Superchargers, obviously in the booth, and it's a beautiful blower, makes a lot of crazy noises. With this Magnuson blower, Noel at Magnuson really wanted us to run the dual throttle bodies. So that's why we're running the Dominator system, and we're running two fly-by-wire LS3 throttle bodies. So we needed the Dominator to be able to tune those dual throttle bodies.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Noel from Magnuson Superchargers, and we're talking about the Holley Dominator. So obviously they offer the Terminator X Max, but in this application we see two throttle bodies. That is one of the things that is only controlled by the Dominator. In an application like this, whether you're going super simple and just doing a simple LS swap, or you're getting extremely complicated and adding traction control, adding sensors and everything else, all the inputs and outputs, the Dominator is a perfect ECU for all the growth potential. You see a nice, beautiful blueprint LS in here, paired with our Magnuson 2650. It's not fully tuned yet, but once we get there, the Dominator is going to be able to offer way more than this car even needs to get out on the track, to make all the right noises, and make all the power. So, Dominator is going to be the one for you if you're looking for growth. If you're looking for a simple LS swap, Terminator offers everything you need, except when you got a Magnuson Supercharger with two throttle bodies.
It's a really awesome software and program. We haven't tuned it yet, but we're hoping to be making around 800 wheel horsepower, so just shy of 1,000 at the crank. If you check under the hood, you could see the Holley valve covers with the hidden coil packs. We're running MSD coil packs as well. You don't get to see them, they're really nice, but the valve covers make it look like a classic, so it's really cool. In the front, we have the front fenders that they molded. They made the wide body first in metal, then they molded it and they made the fenders in carbon fiber, the whole front end, the hood, and then for the front splitter, the side skirts, the spats, those were 3D printed in the tech lab at the school. Then they made molds off those 3D printed parts and then made the carbon fiber parts. So really cool to have students working on a car that got to go to SEMA and PRI, and the students even got to go to SEMA and see their build get shown to the world. So that's a really cool thing. You don't see that every day. We hooked up with Iwata and House of Color for this paint, and it's a beautiful Porsche Mason Blue, 50s Porsche color. If you check out the interior of the car, you can see it has a full roll cage. So since it is a drift car, we built a roll cage roughly to spec. I wouldn't say it's like a Formula Drift legal roll cage, but it's pretty close to it. And also the built-in cage for the cantilever suspension too. That's pretty awesome. So right now we've got like all the basics for especially drifting. So, oil pressure, water temperature, and everything else that's super important for drifting. And we use the bezel that's available from Holley to put the Pro Dash in. We molded it and had to make it out of carbon fiber to add that little flair. Also, can't forget we have the sick Baer brake front and rear. I think it's 14-inch up front and 13-inch out back. So we have the stopping power that this 1,000 horsepower car needs to stop. I gotta say, one main feature has to be the carbon fiber. So as I mentioned, the V-weave that starts from the center of the splitter that goes all the way through to the front, all the way down the dash. That really makes it stand out, and especially for the weight saving. So we haven't really weighed this car yet, but we've probably shaved off at least 600 pounds on this car. So it makes a big difference on a big heavy car like this. Second feature I gotta say is probably the Magnuson Supercharger sticking out of the hood with the dual throttle bodies. This thing screams when you're standing in front and you blip the throttle. And maybe I gotta say the third feature would be the QA1 cantilever system, because that thing, just staring at it from either the front or the side and seeing the exposed suspension in the rear is really awesome, and everybody comments on it how sick it looks. So. And we get to show off the beautiful QA1 shocks. We actually started this build in January when we went to sandblasting, but I gotta say the most bulk of it was last 4 months, and gotta say the last month was like crunch time. A lot of people did a bunch of overtime and didn't get a lot of sleep. Today is graduation actually, so most of the students I got to work on this car on this semester were graduating today, and we just found out that roughly 30 out of 50 are graduating with jobs at PPG. So that's a really cool thing. And next semester, we're hopefully going to be starting on the next year's projects with for SEMA and PRI. So they're going to be working on those cars. But it's secret for now. We're going to take it home, tune it, and hopefully we're going to be at Willow Springs drifting this thing, because yeah, it is a drift car. We have an angle kit that we're going to be adding so we can get a bunch of angle out of this thing. So hopefully check out Holley's social media in the Los Angeles, and you'll be able to get to see this thing sideways. Thank you very much, and check out the Los Angeles Career Center on social media. We'll catch you later.